What's going on YouTube, it's Jas and I'm back again with another custom tactics video. A lot of you were interested in my custom tactics video because I finished 30-0 this weekend and ended up placing in the top 100, in fact 11th on the leaderboards in the whole world. So I'm going to walk you through how I lined up my team, instructions, all of that sort of stuff, and hopefully it can help you out in your weekend leagues. So let's get into it. Over here on active squad, this is how we line up before and pre-lobby to get everyone on full chem, and as you might know, we change in game to 4-4-2. This year it's a bit different with 4-4-2. We're using the 4-4-2 second variation with 2 holding midfielders instead of 2 central midfielders. I'll get into that, why we've changed it to this year, but first let's just sort out positions and stuff. So this is how I line up in game. Neymar left striker, Bale right striker. You know, last year I would probably go Bale left striker, Neymar right striker, because obviously the last 2 FIFAs, low drivens across goal, you know, they were the one to score most opportunities. But this year the meta really is to finesse, you know, and Neymar, yeah, he's 5-star weak foot, so you can play him on either side. But I prefer him on the left and Bale on the right. Bale can cut in on his left foot and shoot and finesse, and Neymar can do the same on both feet, which is good. I play Mbappe and Ben Yedder wide. I'll probably get Griezmann to play wide, or put Bale wide and Griezmann up front. But at the minute, I think Mbappe, you know, I prefer him more on the wing than up front. I prefer the physicality of Bale and the agility of Neymar in the middle. And obviously Neymar's got a 5-star weak foot. He can shoot on both feet. And I've got Kante and Modric in the holding midfielder positions. I know they're lacking a bit of height and strength and physicality, but you know, it's the start of the game. We can't all afford Hullits and Vieiras straight into the game. This is only the first weekend league that we've just gone through. But I will be looking to maybe get a big like Michael Ballack or someone in there. I don't know which one of these I'd replace though, because Kante at this stage of the game I feel is perfect. He's that little bulldog in the middle of the pitch that will run around, intercept the ball, you know, tackle players, chase them, help out that defence massively. And Modric, yeah, he can do a good job defensively, but he's more there to, you know, provide supply for the forwards on the wingers, because his passing is incredible. He's got 90 passing, 91 dribbling, and I thoroughly enjoy him. And honestly, he has got quite a good long shot as well. If you can start to time your long shots, he will score quite a few of them. But he's mainly just there for now because I can't really afford to bring in Hullit or Vieira, but I'm happy with him so far. And what I would recommend for all of you is to save for Ramos and Varane straight away, because these two are probably the best value for money centre-back partnership you can get right now. They've got height, strength, pace, everything. You talk about it, you know, before you go into the big stages where you get Maldini, Ferdinand, all those sort of centre-halves where you're looking at least $1 million coins, you need to look at these two first, because right now they're quite affordable. You know, you're looking at around about 400,000 coins for the pair of them, and they won't let you down. Like, I think this is one of the best defensive weekend leagues, and that's due to these two just blocking out the likes of, you know, Martial, Mahrez, Jesus, you know, players that would normally cause you problems at the back, but these two have them on lock. And yeah, let's get into the instructions first. Custom tactics. So instructions, you know, the last 2 years I've played with getting behind on the strikers, but this year I'm not using that at all. I'm just keeping the strikers on what they're preset, you know, mixed and balanced and everything, because getting in behind through balls don't seem as effective this year. I feel like working the play and getting that angle on the edge of the box or just inside the box where you can finesse is more important than trying to get in behind and shoot across goal. So now I'm leaving them on balance. As regards to wingers, I put come back on defence and stay wide. Come back on defence is a key thing, because you may have noticed that if you play 4-4-2, it can be quite open defensively. So you've got to take the defensive approach with the midfield and make sure stay back while attacking. You've got to make sure you take a defensive approach with your midfield. So getting these to all stay back and come back on defense really helps you out defensively, you know. What I can say is it can sometimes leave your wingers quite far back, so if you want to overlap, let's say you're holding the ball up with your forwards, you want to overlap, it can be difficult, but most of the times it's no problem. If, as an alternative, if you think the wingers are too defensive, you can put getting behind on them or just not come back on offense, but it depends. For me, as a competitive player, you need to have that defensive security as well as going forward. With the CDMs, you want cut passing lanes to stay back. Maybe not on Modric, you know, so you can move that ball up a bit forward. You can just leave him on balance, but Kante, I would say, keep one of them staying back. Mendy and Carvajal, you know, your fullbacks, I would always recommend keeping them back while attacking. You don't want to be outnumbered on counter-attack, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'd do. But if you do want to, like, if you're chasing a game, maybe I would put him on joining the attack. But someone like Carvajal, I don't think him joining the attack would be very useful anyway. You know, if you've got maybe a, I don't know, Kyle Walker and Marcelo, them joining the attack would probably be more suitable. But with these two, I have them on stay back. And now let's get into the actual custom tactics. You know, this is a new addition this year. Last year it was just a toggle. This year it's a lot more understandable for casual players and stuff. And honestly, it's only been about 2 weeks since the game's come out. We're still trying stuff out, but this weekend I went undefeated, and the way I done it was defensive style, balanced. You know, you might think you want to press your opposition, constant pressure, or press on possession loss, but that will leave a serious amount of gaps in your midfield and defence if you do it. Especially against a good player, you will get punished. So I would recommend balanced. You can try these out, but I would recommend balanced personally. And as a defence, you do want not too much width, but you don't want to keep it too much depth as well. So what I'd say is keep it around about the middle. Don't put it too wide and don't put it too low as well. Put it around the middle. Whereas depth, you don't want your you don't want your defensive line too high either. So what I would suggest is keeping it as close to the middle as you can. But at the minute, I am losing it around about 3 toggles in, because I feel like keeping that defensive stability is more important for me in the 4-4-2. You know, I know I can attack well with the 4-4-2. It was my defense that was my problem, and this year I'm working on that. And these custom tactics do help you out a lot. You know, keep the line low and work your way up the field when you've got a low line. With offense, it depends on you personally. If you want to be a slow build up and press possession, if you want to play ping pong, fast build up, you'd go with this. If you want to make your strikers make runs in behind, you'd go long ball, etc. But I would recommend balanced. I played a mixture of fast build up and possession this weekend. But for a casual, I would say balance is best. You know, that will allow your players to not only make runs to get in behind, but it would also allow you to work the play as well. As to width, you might think with 4-4-2, seeing as you got wingers, you want high width, but for me, in the attack, I want low width. I want the wide people to come more in the middle. I've got Mbappe and Ben Yedder there. I want them to come in so I can pass from Bale and Neymar and have an option in the middle for attackers. So I keep the width fairly low. Players in the box, this all depends on how you want to play. If you want players to get in that box for a cross, if you're a crossing style player, then you know you'd have this high. But if you want players on the edge of the box to the finesse, which is the meta, you'd keep this quite low. And that's what I've done. I've kept this 3, maybe even 2, you know. At maximum, I want my 2 strikers in the box. No midfielders, and especially no wingers. I want them as an option on the edge of the box. Corners, that's up to you. I'd recommend 3 or 4. 5 would be too many, and you've got a massive risk of getting counter-attacked. 4 means all your centre halves will be in there, and all your big players, and maybe your strikers as well. 3 is you'll have a bit more defensive stability, like make sure you don't get countered. So let's say you cross the ball and they head it away, they might outnumber your players that are back. So you need to maybe have 3. You know, 2 or 1, I wouldn't recommend that. You literally have no options in the box. So I'd put 3 or 4. Me, I played with 4. Free kicks, that's not really important. You know, I don't really think anyone crosses in from free kicks. You either make an overlap and run, or even shoot directly. So to avoid getting countered, I'd keep it on 2. And then let's go into how you can actually work your way into making a better team. You know, I have this team at the minute. You know, over weekend league, you want to keep improving your team. The key players you want to get into a 4-4-2 formation is Cristiano Ronaldo up front, of course. I think that's everyone's dream, to have a player like Cristiano Ronaldo in a team. I do think Neymar can fit that striker role this year. You want to work towards getting a Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's just get rid of these 2-3 players here. Another one I'd think you want to work towards, I know these are big players to think about at the start of the game, but these are who you want to work towards over the year, is Ruud Gullit. You know, he's someone that's is just vital in this game. You know, he fits the meta so well, where he can attack so well, he can defend so well. In that middle of the field, he's just a menace. You know, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. There's nothing he can't do. And those two players are who you want to work towards. But seeing as it's the start of the game, not many people will be able to afford them at all. So I would say players like Pogba. Let's get Pogba in here. Pogba, Mbappe, you know, Dybala, those sort of meta players. Because in the previous years, I wouldn't say someone like Dybala. I wouldn't say someone like Dybala is meta, but this year, seeing as finesse is so key, you know, you can fit those sort of players in. And of course, Messi. You know, this FIFA actually does him justice, I feel, because finesse shots, that's the way Messi plays. You know, not just finesse shots, he knows how to. He's a master on the field. He can pass, he can do everything. But this year, in previous FIFAs, I'd say, you know, the game just wasn't fit to suit him. You know, he'd get out muscled, he'd get out pushed, everything like that. But this year, you can actually use him very well, and he's one of the better players in the game. You know, hopefully I can get these sort of players in my team soon with a few more top 100 finishes. But as of now, we're working with this. And I want you guys to try this formation out. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you think how you think I can improve the formation and the team as well. And I'm very excited to hear how you get on with it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.